Okay. All right, you guys. So we are here tonight to talk about Emerald, and gonna just kind of super casually just kind of talk about what it is and how to get there and why it matters, and give you girls a challenge, and anybody watching this who's probably putting the kids to bed or doing something with their families right now that's going to catch this later, give you guys a challenge tonight. And this is just something that is just, we're going to keep talking about it because we believe in you all so much. And we want to just remind you over and over how to get to this really awesome, the first advancement in your business. And so, first of all, what is Emerald? It's just you plus two people. So you plus two active coaches. And in this business, Emerald is like one on your left side and one on your right side. Because our business model, we have these two legs, and it means that you have a coach on your left leg and coach on your right leg. And what's really cool is that the first two coaches you sign up, they automatically just go one to your left, one to your right. So you don't even have to worry about it. But the thing of it is that, I just, want you to realize that this is just that first stepping stone in your business, that I do believe starts to give you some credibility out there. And what's really awesome is, so like the day that you go Emerald, so let's just say like if we all make this happen in the next 24 hours, next Thursday morning when you wake up, your Coach Online office will announce that you're an Emerald. It'll say, instead of coach, rank as being coach, it'll say Emerald. And your coach is going to give you this big shout out and recognition on the team page, but also on social media. And so the people that have been watching you, while they may not understand what that means, because we're in like the Beachbody world and we have our own language, what they're going to see though is, wow, Christina or Tanita, wow, they've been posting about their workouts and their fitness, but they're also like, they're doing something cool and awesome. It brings you accountability, that kind of recognition, that success almost helps people take you more seriously in a way, because they're like, wow, she's succeeding in this business. She's been recognized for something, and that's kind of that one stepping stone. I also think it means you're saying, okay, I want to do something with this. And I do, that means a lot to me to have this first rank advancement. I don't know if that recognition matters to you, but it did to me. And it was something that I also was really, really proud of. And it was that first moment of success where I said, you know what? Okay, I'm an Emerald coach. Like, okay, I got this. Let's do this again. Let's keep doing this, because it was fun. And it was fun to start building my team. And it was fun to have that recognition and for people to congratulate me on social media who weren't coaches, who were like part of my friendship groups or my family groups. And that was really cool. And so I really want you guys to say, that is something I should do and I should have, and I'm worth that first advancement, because at the end of the day, Emerald really is a decision that you will make to make it happen. And we'll kind of help you see that tonight. But I think it's just really exciting when it happens. It's so fun. We had some Emeralds advance on the team page today, and it's just so freaking cool. And I want you to see like your face on that picture next time and say, like, why not me? And, so bottom line, so like, how do you do this? For a lot of people, it's very similar, but it can look differently. So I'm going to ask some of you guys on here tonight, like who your Emeralds were or how you got to Emerald. So they don't even know I'm going to call on them. So I'm going to do that here in a second. But bottom line is, like, a lot of times it's you plus your bestie plus your spouse. Because the thing of it is I think about when you're building a business, and I was talking to my coach, Deanna, about this. If I were to open up a boutique, like my friend Allison has a boutique, like one of my favorite boutiques in Noblesville, it's called Little Gypsy. And when she was doing her grand opening and she was, inviting people to like her Facebook page or Instagram page for her boutique, the first people that she invited to come shop in her store and to like her page and support her and to buy her clothes were her friends and her family. And they filled up her store for her grand opening to support her. And they shopped and they spent money and they're wearing her clothes and they're talking all about her boutique. And like they're walking in the doors and they're liking her posts on Facebook. Like her friends and her family were the first people that she reached out to support her business. And honest to goodness, you guys, like that's what, you're doing as well. And so to invite your family to join you, like your mom or your best friend or your spouse, your husband, your partner in crime, whoever it is, like to support you in this business in being a coach and drinking Shakeology or trying a fitness program is like totally legit. Like it's them, you saying, hey, I need your support on this. Like Shakeology is going to be awesome for you. It's going to change your life. And I would love to have you by my side. You don't have to 100% get it, but just trust me on this. But can you be a coach? Like be a coach. Let's do this together. And it doesn't mean they're building a business with you. It means they're just starting a small part of this journey, and it could just be drinking Shakeology with you, and they'll get a discount on it. So I want you to just kind of like think about it that way. Like be proud of like what you're doing and the opportunities that are in front of you. And think about, like, if I were opening a clothing boutique, I'd definitely invite my mom in to come shopping and check it out. I definitely would invite like all of my neighbors and my best friends, like, come look at come shop. And so it's the same thing, except like this is going to change their life in the long run. And that. And so sometimes we just have to say, hey, I need your support on this. And so a lot of times our family, our best friends are the first people that join us. For me, I always say spouse, but for me, my first two coaches were, or are, I guess they still are my first two coaches, Megan, who's my cousin. And she was like, I want to get in shape. I need to lose the baby weight. And I was like, well, then you should be a coach. Like I didn't know any other way to do it. I just signed her up the same way that I signed up. And that was with the Insanity Challenge Pack as a coach. That's what I knew like worked. And then the second person was mine and David's friend and his best friend from high school, Kate. And the same thing, like she's like, I totally want to drink that Shakeology. She's a really awesome friend of ours. I'm like, be a coach. And she's like, okay, cool. I love you guys. I'll be a coach. It was super simple. It was just those two conversations. And later on down the line, David signed up. But I kind of want to hear, Laura, are you available? You pop in here if you are. Okay, Laura, who were your first two coaches? I would love to hear like how you got to Emerald.
Hey, sorry, I had to get my water.
Oh no, that's okay. I know, like we got to keep filling up the water.
Yeah, so I became a coach in June 3 years ago, and I was Emerald by July. Mm-hmm. And what had happened was I had a friend who I had met actually on a houseboat trip, and she was really into health and fitness, and she signed up as a coach right away. And then talking to Erin about how this business works, she's like, you're only one coach away from Emerald. And I thought, okay. And then, she shared the purpose behind signing up a spouse or a loved one or a parent. And what was really cool is when you do sign up a family member or spouse, you kind of have control of their account to make decisions down the road. And so that's who I signed up first and became Emerald within my first month and never looked back. It was pretty simple, and it really solidified to me in my mindset, like, okay, I'm going to do this. This is awesome. I'm going to go out there and help as many people as I can with their health and fitness and help people get a discount. And then, when you start doing that, you find people that actually want to also help others too. It just kind of snowballs into that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Court, are you free to talk? Do you want to tell who your first two coaches were as you ran to Walgreens?
Sure. I'm actually back. That's the nice
thing. That was quick.
Very close by. I should have probably walked. So yes, I signed up as a coach in January of 20. Gosh, I should remember the year, 15. And I became Emerald very quickly as well once I understood, first of all, once I fell in love with everything associated with the programs and this team, but then, of course, understanding the business side. So I kind of have three because they all happened at the same time. So I've got, I started with my husband. And the main reason for that is that he decided to join in doing Insanity Max 30. So for me, he needed to join in and he needed to go all in. So we joined in together, and of course he had no option but to sign up as a coach. So he was my very first. Very soon after was my sister. She was actually maybe not 100% on board with Beachbody, just for what it's worth, but she's very into fitness. Now she's a diamond coach, so just a story there. But she's my best friend and my sister, so she absolutely supported me. But in the same token, I wasn't so sure if she was going to actually do any of the Beachbody programs or drink shakes, and now she does, which is really awesome. And then the third that happened very close was my friend, my best friend now, Christy Lowe. And she actually used to work with me years past prior, and she saw one of my posts on Facebook around fitness and being a mom. So she joined in with a challenge group and signed up as a coach, and now she is a 1-star diamond coach. Mm-hmm. So those were my three different stories. My husband, my sister, who wasn't so sure, but she's my best friend, so of course she has to. And then Christy, who is now a very best friend and doing awesome in her business.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's great. I love those stories too, because like, it's not like you knew or they knew if they were going to be business building coaches. They were there to support you / they were also joining in on the journey for like in their own way. And right. So for Laura and for you, Courtney, yeah, so that's cool. I love those stories. So, the thing too is you heard both Laura and Courtney did something that I didn't do right away, which was sign up their spouse as one of those first coaches. And that is a huge recommendation of mine. Because here's the thing is that as the coach rank, you guys are making an income based on retail sales alone. Like, you're only making money if you sell challenge packs. And we know that like selling challenge packs and making money is honestly not why like any of us came into this. And, but at the end of the day, the money that we do earn with our Beachbody income is helping our families, helping things that we're passionate about. And so the more people that we help, the more we can help our families and things like that. And so what's really cool about signing your spouse is that if they're one of those first 2 coaches, what happens is you start earning as an Emerald coach a team cycle bonus. So that's earning an income also based on your team's volume. And so if one of those coaches is your spouse, one of those first 2 coaches, and you're at the very, you've got a right leg and a left leg, whatever that is on your side. I don't know if I'm mirrored or not when it's on your view, but so what's happening is that your spouse is going to earn a bonus, and then you are too once they become Emerald, and you're sort of what I like to call double dipping. And there's just a greater income opportunity when you do have a spouse, an account like Laura said, that you can kind of control if they stay active or not. You can order your performance products under them or your beach bars, and if they're not going to drink Shakeology, but that's a cool income opportunity if you see yourself wanting to be in this business to earn some extra income in your pocket, and that's just the reality of it. And the thing about it is that Courtney and Laura heard me say this, don't be like me, sign your spouse up right away. Because the problem is that I waited to sign David up because I had doubts in myself. And he also was kind of doubtful as well, because I didn't allow myself to see the bigger picture or just understand the way things worked in this business. And so what's happening is that David's not one of those first 2 coaches, Kate and Megan are. So David's farther down the line. And honestly, the way that I look at it is we're missing out on a great income opportunity. Like a lot of my hard work and a lot of hard work that's happened on this team, we're not able to fully benefit from because I waited to sign him up, And so in the reality though is thankfully I did finally sign him up. And David I've been able to build his business, and that, again, that was something I didn't even know was going to happen. But I was like, I'm taking this seriously. I'm on this journey. You're on this journey. Let's just take it seriously. We need to save some money and have an opportunity to earn more of an income. And we were able to do that, and so, but because I failed to sign him up early, there probably is about a $10,000 to $15,000 loss that we're making each year. And so had I spent $100 more a month, that would have earned our family $10,000 to $15,000 more, right? So that's kind of a gamble I don't want you to take because it kind of makes me sick to share that. But I'm here to say, like, let's learn from my mistakes, okay? I still don't think it's a mistake, but there's some numbers there that are not so pretty, right? And so had I signed them up immediately, that could have earned our family a lot more, to do some awesome things for our family. And so I never knew what was going to happen with this business, but I knew that it was important to me. So signing your spouse up is incredibly important. I just don't want you guys at some point in the game to miss out on the work that you've done, by waiting to do that. And so, Emerald matters in many ways because it is going to create a greater income opportunity. But right off the bat, when you become Emerald, yes, you'll get recognized and you'll increase your credibility in the world of Beachbody and in social media and with your friends and in the coaching network. But, also what's going to happen is that, you're hitting Success Club and you're an Emerald. And so hitting both Success Club and being an Emerald coach qualifies you for the customer lead program. And so what's really cool about that is that there's so many people that are ordering on the Beachbody website or through infomercials that don't have a coach. And everyone who orders is assigned a coach. And so what happens is they go into this lead pool. Well, Emeralds who hit Success Club are given those coaches, Emerald and above. So like every week I log into the Coach Online office, I have new customers. Courtney does, Laura does, because we're hitting Success Club and because we're Emerald or higher coaches. We're given coaches. There are many times where I'm getting Success Club points and commissions on people I've never met before or had a conversation with because they were just given to me. And so that's an incredible opportunity. I mean, over the last few years, I have hundreds of customers that I've acquired through the lead program. So that's an insane opportunity right there. You're qualifying for the team cycle bonus. So that is what I like to call money that you make while you sleep. That isn't a possibility that you're setting yourself up for. But also there's cool things because if you're Emerald, you're taking the business seriously. You're hitting goals in the business. You're also qualifying yourself for Success Club trips and, Success Club parties at Summit and recognition at Summit. And when you go to Super Saturday and they recognize Emerald coaches, there's just something more to it that Beachbody is saying, hey, you're taking this seriously. This is awesome. And so, I just want you to think about that it's just that if you're looking at like what the coaches on our team are doing or the coaches in the network are doing, and you're like, I want that. This is the first step. And it legit, if it's your spouse or a best friend or a mom or a sister, it's legit a decision that you make. I mean, it really is. It comes down to that because you guys, like, I don't want you to like wait and see like if this is going to be, I don't know, something that works out for you, or wait for you to like get some better results or more results, or wait for, I don't know what you're waiting for, to be honest, because my philosophy is those who wait are missing an opportunity that others are taking right now. And, there's some people that I haven't invited to be a part of working with me that other people have invited, so it would be sad if you're like, you go to talk to your best friend, they're like, oh, somebody just talked to me about that, like just do it now, or somebody else is going to ask them, because the 2B mindset is everything. Beachbody On Demand is everything. Shakeology is everything. It's such an amazing thing to share with those you love most. But you guys, you just got to take the leap and make that decision. That's why we say Emerald in 24 hours, because you could literally have this conversation with your husband or your mom or your sister right after we get off of this call and say, you know what, I want you to do this. I need you to trust me on this. It's going to help me and you're going to benefit in the long run. And I just need your support. And get them going on their journey and as the first coaches on your team. And it's going to be so amazing to be able to make that happen. So I really just think you just need to take the leap and just believe in yourself that you deserve that. and that you are capable of success, like, don't you dare like say, well, I'm not this or I'm not that, or I haven't been doing this long enough or whatever. Like, no, you guys just believe in yourself. Like, you have got to be your own biggest cheerleader. You have got to be the person that's saying, I can do this. I do deserve this. I am an Emerald coach. Like, for crying out loud, you are an Emerald coach. You just need to make it happen in the Coach Online office by officially signing up those first 2 coaches, you guys. But you know, you're not alone in any of your fears or your doubts. And you're not alone in wondering if this is really something that's the right thing for you, but you're watching this, you showed up to this, like your coach invited you for a reason because they believe in you. We want you to believe in yourself too. Laura did it in like 30 days and Courtney was probably 30 days or less, you know, and because they were like, okay, I'm supposed to get to Emerald, so I'm going to do it. And I mean, and so that's just kind of what I'm here to share with you guys tonight. And so, you know, the thing that I want you to do, and I said this on the last call, because I'm so serious about this, and I'm going to talk about Emerald every single freaking week until every week we have like 5 and 6 people like advancing over and over and over again, because we just want you to do what is the right thing to do and the best thing for you to do in this business. But I need you to send me, you know, there's 12 people on this call. I want to have 12 messages in my inbox tonight of the 2 coaches that you're going to be inviting, who will be those first 2 coaches on your team. And, you know, I want to know who those are, that you're like, okay, it's going to be these 2 people. These are going to be my first 2 coaches. I want to see, you know, 12 messages from you guys. And I want you to just make it happen. And any questions, you know, reach out to me or Courtney or Laura or your upline coach, and we will answer those for you. But this is just that first step in that decision that you make. Okay. So, does anybody have any questions whatsoever, or Courtney or Laura or anybody on here who knows as much as I do about this? Did I leave anything out? Do I need to add anything?
No, just do it. You all can do it.
Yeah, just do it. Nike swoosh, right? Just do it.
Yeah, and I think, you know, we get nervous sometimes asking people these things, or even just inviting and just, you know, stepping outside the box. But if you just go, you type up the message and you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, send, and walk away, it'll work out.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Okay. Anybody have any questions whatsoever? Anything? Did I leave anything out?
I have one that I always like to share.
Oh, David's walking into the office because apparently I left something out. Okay.
This one's one of my favorite stories, and I think it was a big aha moment for me.
Do you want to sit on the chair with me? Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
And it was when we heard Lindsay Matway speak, or when I did for the very first time.
Oh, yeah.
And for those who don't know Lindsay Matway, she is the top paid Beachbody coach. And she started out her business I mean, they had hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt because of their kids being in the ICU. $400,000. They had no money. They literally were bankrupt. And she said, Beachbody is going to be our income. And she said, that's when it's going to become my business. And she signed up. The day she signed up, she became an Emerald coach. And she signed up her husband and her brother, like 5 minutes after her, because she said, if you make money when you're an Emerald coach, then I have to be an Emerald coach. And now, you know, look at the financial disclosures. She's making a whole lot of money because that was her philosophy from the beginning. If you make money when you activate your business as an Emerald, then I need to be an Emerald.
I think even
and she did it, and they had no money, anything. So I just love that.
She believed in the opportunity so much,
saw the business,
and she herself believed in herself. Yep. Yeah, I love Lindsay's example. Thanks, Dee. Okay, you guys. All right, so I'm looking for. Well, I guess I'm looking for 11 because one of those people was David. David's going to sign up 2 coaches too. Why not? Right? Okay. So send me a message in Messenger, Facebook Messenger, of the 2 people. All right. And then I'm going to also upload this to the team page, and so that we can have our other coaches watch this tonight too. So I hope you guys send me, you know, your 2 names as well. But I want you guys to do this. I want you to believe in yourself. And like Courtney said, just do it. Take the leap and make it happen, y'all. Okay. All right. Thanks so much for being on tonight. All right. I'll see you guys later.